Ms. Fallin.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I guess I have a question for any of you to answer, and maybe I'll start with Mr. McCubbin. How does the stay of the enforcement and the testing and certification requirements on the retail and wholesale industry, how does that affect you, since you still could be liable under the Act by, like, attorney generals? Does the stay really help, or are you still worried about the liability under some other area of enforcement?
Well, honestly, I'm not that worried because our products are so low risk and there are no lead in our products, so I'm not that worried, and I'm not testing currently. Mm-hmm. However, a lot of my towel associates, they sell children's clothes. Well, they're still having to test, and they are concerned. They've got lead in the zippers, and he can change a button. He can have new buttons flown over from Asia, and he can change them. But the zippers, he's going to have to cut them out, and that ruins the product. So, our business is okay until the stay goes away, and then that's when our cost would be just on the lead $500,000.
Okay.
Speaking on behalf of Swimways, we appreciate Chairman Nord's efforts. She has done as best she can to reduce the effects of this legislation, but the stay really hasn't affected us. Frankly, we've gone ahead and moved forward with compliance. We're really more trying to deal with the aftermath of what to do with the products that we have sold to our retailers that are still on their shelves, or that is still in our warehouse, or in the warehouses of our manufacturers overseas.
Okay. Anybody else want to add anything?
I mean, certainly from a resale standpoint, for us it doesn't really affect us, because either way we still have to comply on the sale side that all items are deemed safe. So our owners certainly are very concerned that they're complying, but have no way to really ensure that they are doing that.
And the stay has kept me in business. I was going to shut down on February 10th of this year. Kept me in business until February 10th of next year. If it expires, I'm out of business. The thing that concerns me the most is that since it is a one-year stay, I'm not putting the money into my business that I would if I knew that I was going to be able to continue to grow my business. I'm not probably making the efforts that I would as far as on the wholesale side of selling my product and growing my business that I would if I knew that I was going to be able to keep operating.
And I think I'm in a sort of a similar situation with Mr. McCubbin, simply because I work mostly in textiles. I've had to discontinue some products because those wholesalers won't provide me with a GCC because it's a bib that doesn't contain lead, so they're not going to test for it because it doesn't contain lead. And so I've dropped them because I want to have proven products. So it's affected me a little bit, but again, if it's not sort of re-upped, I'm done.
So all of you are saying basically that if nothing changes in the law and the stay and the one-year moratorium runs out, that there's a possibility you could shut down your business.
Absolutely. It's not only a possibility, it's a definite.
You will.
I can't afford $84,000 in testing when I make $4,500.
And I thought, Mr. Chairman, the other comment that she just made was that she could be investing more money and adding to her product line and creating more opportunities and buying more products, but she's decided to hold back, and that's what we see a lot in our economy right now, especially during this recession time. People have money or are scared to invest, and so here we have one more thing that's causing concern for investment. I have another question for Mr. Vitone.
Yes.
You said that you took a step back because of this act. In taking a step back, what did you do?
Well, what I meant was that we had a rate of growth about 15% a year for the last 10 years, and we went backwards last year, and our profitability for 2008 was reduced by about 46% as a result of all of the inventory and the chargebacks from the retailers. So it was a significant impact last year.
And you talked about the one company with the hoop that you showed a minute ago, about how they destroyed their products. Are they coming back after you to get a credit?
Yeah, $100,000.
$100,000. And so
they want credit not only for the price they paid for the inventory, but also for the destruction charges.
Are you in a legal matter with them on that? Or?
No. Like I mentioned, we really we're in discussions with them on how to resolve it.
Boy, it's tough.
Yeah.
Well, thank you all so much for coming today. We sure appreciate you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.